What is up, everybody? This is my first episode of Sports Talks, and today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for the NBA playoffs. So to start it off, we're going to start off with the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Detroit Pistons. I'm predicting that Cleveland is going to take this series. I'm going to predict a sweep here. I think Cleveland is going to shut down Detroit. They don't really have too many weapons besides Drummond and Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson, my bad. So I think they'll finish off the sweep. Now let's get over. Yeah, so I think they'll sweep. I don't know. It's either sweep or I think Detroit might win one game at home. So they're either going to take it in four. I think Cleveland might take it in four or take it in five. One of those two. So sweep or they're going to lose one game. So the next series we're going to go over is the Atlanta Hawks against Boston. I don't know. I think ATL is going to get this one in about 6 games. I don't know. I think Boston's a pretty good team led by Isaiah Thomas, and they have some pretty good role players on their team. I don't know. I think Atlanta's going to have a run for their money with the Boston Celtics. I think Boston's going to take them to 6 games. I think Boston is going to lose the series, though, to Atlanta, just because Atlanta's got enough weapons on their team. They have a lot of weapons, actually. They got Teague. They got Jeff Teague, Al Horford, Paul Millsap, and then they really got Isaiah, and that's really it on that team. So I think they'll push. I think they'll give them a good series, but I think Atlanta's going to take that in 6. So let's go to the next game, the next series. My bad. It's going to be Toronto and the Pacers. So I think Toronto is going to take this. They did have a bad game 1. So, yeah, I think they're going to take the series I'm going to say in 6 games for the Raptors. I think they'll take the Raptors. I think the Raptors are going to win the series just because, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, DeMar Carroll, all these players, Valanciunas too, can overtake Paul George. If they can shut down Paul George, I think DeMar Carroll, if they put him in the lineup a little more, could be able to shut down George. I think if they do that, then I think they're going to take the series. But, if they can't contain George, I think the Pacers might win. But I'm going to take the Raptors in 6 games. Let's see here. Yeah, so Raptors I'm going to take in 6. Let's see. We're going to go down to Golden State. We're almost halfway done with this part right here. So yeah, I think who's up next? Golden State and the Rockets. Game 1 was won by the Warriors. I think the Warriors, to be honest, are going to sweep the Rockets. No offense to the Rockets people, but in my opinion, I would have rather the Rockets not made the playoffs and let the Jazz get in, because if you don't make the playoffs, if you didn't know, you get a lottery pick in the draft. So if the Rockets didn't get in, they could have a lottery pick in the draft and get a pretty decent player. And now they're just going to get swept by the Warriors. Like, really, that's, who wants to watch them get swept? To be honest, they could sit Curry and probably still win the series. So, yeah, I think their Warriors are going to sweep the Rockets. Let's go down to Oklahoma City and Dallas. I think that Dallas gonna go. I think they might go 5 games. That's just what I think. Oklahoma's leading the series right now, 1-0. So yeah, I think they're gonna take them it's either gonna sweep or 5 games. I think Dallas might squeak one out. But yeah, KD, Westbrook, even Serge Ibaka, all of these players, Cantor, I think that's going to be too much for the Mavericks. And then here's the last series. We got San Antonio and Grizzlies. I'm going to take San Antonio here. They play great basketball. And Memphis doesn't have Marc Gasol right now. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to take the Spurs in a sweep. Now let's go back up to the top. Cleveland leads. I'll just show who's won what. Cleveland is up 1-0 on Detroit. Atlanta's 1-0 on Boston. Oh, I skipped over a series, my bad. Miami and the Hornets. I think Miami's going to take this one in 6 games. Charlotte has pretty good players on their team, but I think Miami with Hassan, Dwayne Wade can squeak this one out in 6 games for the Miami Heat. So yeah, Cleveland, as I was saying, leads 1-0 on Detroit. Atlanta leads 1-0 on Boston. Miami leads 1-0 on Charlotte. The Pacers won their game against Toronto, but it doesn't say that. Golden State leads 1-0. The Clippers, I didn't speak on the series either, my bad. OKC leads 1-0 on Dallas, and San Antonio leads 1-0 on Memphis. So let me go back to this series, the Clippers versus Trailblazers. I think the Clippers are going to get this one in 5 games. As it says, they took it game 1. I think they'll take it in 5. I think when they go to Portland, I think Dame is going to hit some crazy buckets and stuff like that. So I think I think Portland's going to take 1 game, and the Clippers are going to go on to win that series in 5. That's what I think. So so I hope that my predictions are right. It doesn't really matter. It's not like anything's going to happen if they're wrong. So yeah, that's my prediction on the playoffs. And we got, a little bit left in this game. So yeah, that's my prediction on the playoffs. Let me just speak on this. So yeah, I'm going to do, MLB standings, NBA, NFL, all this other stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm your boy, That Texas Gamer. And see you next time. Peace.